I'm here with Rayah Marshall, sophomore from USC women's basketball. Ray, first things first, we missed you the last couple games. How are you feeling? And do you have a timetable on when you're coming back?
Well, first and foremost, I am beyond proud of my team for being able to stay consistent and hold down the undefeated streak. And my time, as far as me returning, I actually will be back for our next game. I'm actually super excited to be returning for this game, especially with this team being the last team we play next season and having that chip on my shoulder and just looking to accomplish dominance in this game.
Yes, we're gonna get to that UCLA matchup. That is definitely on my mind. But like you said, your team has been holding it down. You guys are one of the few undefeated teams in the country so far. What do you think is the biggest reason that you guys have this hot start?
Well, I would say just how driven this team are. We're consistent. We're hardworking. There in my teammates there in the gym, and I just love how I feel we're all bought in. I mean, it's a ton of new players, but everyone doesn't. That isn't really about a bother. It's everyone coming to gym and locked in on what the coaches are telling us to get done. And when we trust in the process, we earn the results that we want at the end of the game.
It definitely seems like there's a defensive focus, not only from you, from your shot blocking, but just from the whole team. You're not letting a lot of people score on you guys. Is that
Yes,
a
yes.
focus that you guys had?
For sure, defensive driven. Shout out to Coach Burns for that. I mean, when we come in, it's just like a defensive pride thing. I feel like everyone they're locked in on whether it's like I was saying, if it's holding down the backside help coming over and taking a charge or just defending the best scorer on the team. My teammate Okako, she takes a lot of pride in that, just not letting her player dominate her, but her being the person dominating and just keeping she's able to keep I've seen multiple times her keeping teams leading scores under 10 points. She just
Mm.
takes defensive pride in that, and that's just like very helpful for our team dynamic.
Yeah, and I know you hinted at it too. Last season, maybe standing wise, didn't go as you guys would have wanted, I'm sure. But what is your guys' focus maybe on the offensive side and just as a full team going into Pac-12 play?
Oh, we try and play at a tempo. Each game we just take it game by game. So every practice we're just working on our execution per team. So we know when we go into the games what's our focus and what's our goal. So when we on the court, it's just like we it just comes to us naturally. We don't force anything, just try as best as we can to take the best shots and offensive rebound for sure.
Yes, rebounding. You guys are dominating that. That is definitely the word for
we
that.
try. We
Yes, and
try.
you talked about it too. This roster is kind of different from last season. You guys have kind of been a hot spot for the transfer portal. A lot of people coming in, a lot of people going out. But how has that been? First, and two, I feel like it's important to note that people are coming from all different programs, all different experiences, and really making up a unique roster.
100%. You couldn't have said that any better. I totally
Yeah.
agree. So what it is like for everyone, I feel like when you're around players who've been on different teams, when we all come in, it's like we compete, but at the end of the day, when we compete, it's for bettering of each other. So I feel like when all our transfers came, it was like you don't know who's the first five going to come in or who's going to play what minutes, but we know at the end of the day, we wanted to win. And these girls are just full of fun and positivity. Even we're in the locker room, they got jokes of when they're going back home. A lot of our international players, they educate me on what home is like for them and how different the US has been. But I just feel like it's a ton of fun and it's just like everyone seemed like focused.
Who is the biggest jokester in the locker room?
Oh, the biggest jokester in the locker. I had to pick one. That's so tough. I can't pick probably my post partners, Caddy and C. They're jokesters. They always keeping me laughing, whether it's some type of dance move they're doing or just I'm looking over and they're just joking around. They're hilarious.
Okay, let's talk about your game. My favorite part. You've said, and we've talked about the word dominance. You've said that coming into your sophomore year, you want to dominate. Tell me more about that. What do you mean by that?
So to emphasize that is basically whatever my team need me to do. I don't care if I have to play the one. I just want to dominate my role and I always want to bring to the as much to the table as possible for my team. When they look at me, they can expect this from me. So every game, my coach is telling me, get this done, get that done. My teammate is like, oh, I need you to screen this way and better and come harder. I'm gonna do it. So I'm just looking able to play my role. just as consistent as possible as well.
Yeah, and so far it seems like it's going pretty well. You had a 19 point, 18 rebound game. How did that feel?
Yeah. That was exciting. That game was just like me getting my rhythm. I know that I didn't want to go home without it with the L, I should say. I want to go home with the W. Was that our first on the road game or our second? I'm not sure which one that was, but I did know that I just came to play, you know? It
Yeah.
wasn't, oh, I want to come out here and I want to get 19, 18. It just happened, you know?
Yeah, and it also speaks to your growth. You know, freshman year is tough. You're trying to
Oh yeah.
figure out which way is up, what's the best parking spot on campus, what am I going to
Yes.
eat tomorrow? Like,
Oh my gosh. It all came so fast. It came
so
so fast.
fast. How do you feel like you've grown since this time last year, on and off the court?
Um, well, as far as off the court, much more relaxed. I know where things now are. I know how to get around. I know people around the campus. It's super like full of energy. I'll be walking around campus sometime and I'll hear someone screaming, "Oh, hey, Ray." I'll be like, "Oh, hey, such and such, how's your day going?" And as far as on the court, things have definitely turned up a notch, and I'm appreciative of that. Just stepping up to my role. Coaches expect more, you know, my teammates. It's just a different role for me. So things like I said is leveling up, and I feel like if I could put the work in behind it, then I could, you know, keep the upkeep going.
Yeah. You are listed as a 6'4" guard slash forward. And I feel like you are the poster child of the future of women's basketball where it's positionless. You got to kind of be able to do everything. How have you been able to work on your handle to keep up with the guards, but then also be able to pound in there in the paint with the bigs?
Oh yeah, like I just always tell myself to play with pride. I don't even look at the position too much. I just look at every aspect. Whenever I'm in a gym, I always start with, well, first stretching, but then I always start with like 5 minutes of ball handling. Then I get into my mic, and then I warm up the shot, and then now I'm shooting. But then I go back to rip into the basket. So just try and work on my game as much as possible. Just emphasizing my strengths as well.
Yeah, and you also represent the future because a little birdie told me that you can dunk and you can
Oh.
you can throw it down. Somebody told me. Secrets out.
Okay.
I got a
You got
question.
that. You got that.
If you can dunk on anybody, it doesn't matter. It could be any person in the world. Who are you dunking on?
If I could dunk on it, wow, that is a great question. I've never thought about that. But if I could dunk on anyone, it'd have to be my brother. I remember always playing horse with him growing up, and my brother's like 6'8", and he'd be like, and we also have a younger sister, so we all be playing, and I'll do like a fancy layup to get her a point, and then he'd go and dunk or do something crazy, you know, that I couldn't do, and he's always joking about, oh, I could never beat him in a 1-on-1. He don't care how much bigger I get or older I get. So I'd poster my brother for sure.
Wow, do your family like that? That is wow. Okay,
For
okay. I'll
sure, I
make
have
sure
to
to
do my
tell him.
older
I'll make
brother.
sure to tell him.
For
Speaking
sure.
of the future, number one high school prospect Juju Watkins signed, committed to
Mm, that's
USC.
right. That's right.
LA native, just like you. How
Mhm.
excited are you to play with her? And what advice did you give her, if any, during her recruitment?
Beyond excited, actually. That's like super excited. Getting another hometown kid. Also, my family know a few of her family members. We were excited to hear on the news when I find out one day I'll be suited up for her. You know, just like the energy and like the way she play on the game, I just feel it will work so well with our program. It just like be a compliment, you know, playing with her. And I'm super excited for her. I'm looking forward to our future with Juju here, actually.
That's going to be so fun. That is going to be
Oh yeah,
must watch. Hottest ticket in town. I already
I'm
know.
telling you. I'm
One
telling you.
thing I'm sure you told her is don't talk about those Bruins down the road, but we are going to talk about them for a little bit right now. USC
Okay,
versus
okay.
UCLA this Thursday, the first time you guys are playing this year. I
Mhm.
know even before you signed with USC, you knew of the rivalry, but now that you're in it, describe it to me. How can you even describe the atmosphere?
When I tell you it's a feeling, I can't even too much just like explain the feeling. I mean, our football team, women's volleyball, women's soccer, even water polo have all beat them this year. So it's like the pressure is on us now when we're playing them, you know, to keep the fire and intensity over here for the Trojans. So it's like a great cross town showdown. Always packed stands, always super intense and just like full of energy in the gym. So it's super exciting and something I'm always looking forward to.
Do you have any Bruins in your family? Anybody you're not going to talk to on Thursday?
No Bruins. We all Trojans over here. We all Trojans over here. I would
Perfect.
never ruin my life.
Well, I'm going to be there on Thursday. I'm so excited because that just seems like you talked about it already. The chip on your shoulder. It's a little bit of history there. You guys are ready to show out what you guys are doing this year, right?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be good. All right. Taking it off the court. I did want to ask, you're studying real estate and real estate development at USC. How is that going? What piqued your interest? And are you going to be on Selling Sunset after you graduate?
It's super exciting actually. What it is like it's a super intense major actually. It consists of a lot of off-campus work, and I feel like the preparation is great here. Not too many schools offer this as a major, but the professors do a great job. They're very understanding with us being an athlete, and they have like great substitute online things that we usually are working on. And what sparked my interest probably would be I just kind of it's something that I actually, believe it or not, I ran into on TikTok, and I was like, and I always remember watching these type of house flipping shows with my stepdad, and I'm like, you know what? It's a lot of money here. It's time consuming, but it's not time consuming as far as like just like taking over my whole life. I won't have a breathing moment. And then one of my teammates, she was a senior when I got here. She just recently graduated last year. She was majoring in it, and she was giving me the whole rundown about it and what it's like. And it's very manageable at basketball. The professors are great. So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely gonna give it a try. And ever since then, I feel like it's like it worked. It's just great for me. It's like a natural feel for me.
There is a USC legend that I think is on that wall behind you that is killing
Oh
it
yeah.
in the real estate game.
You
Lisa
better believe
Leslie.
it. Yep.
Have
Look
you
at her.
called have you called Lisa and asked her any tips?
Actually, I haven't had a chance to, but I've talked to her about real estate. But I've ran across her a couple of times. She's an amazing person, amazing individual, and I just the legacy. She said it all first, you know.
Yes, I
Super
could
great.
definitely see you guys tag teaming not only in the posts of my dreams, but also in the real estate industry. That is
That
so
would be great.
amazing. Okay, last thing before I let you go. Rapid fire questions.
Okay, rapid fire questions. Here we go.
Are you ready? Get ready.
I'll
Get
try. I'll
ready.
try. Here we go.
Okay, as fast as you can. We got this. Okay.
All right.
Why jersey number 13?
Actually, it was new for me. I just went with the number, lucky number 13, because originally I was gonna go with one. I've never worn 13 before, but I got something, a fresh feel for college, and I love it.
I feel like that always happens. You're the
And
freshman. You
also,
don't really get first pick at jerseys, so you kind of
for
got to go
sure.
with it.
And the number is pretty turned up at our school now. Our Heisman quarterback actually wears that number, you know, and he brought the fire to it.
Ooh,
Shout out
okay.
Caleb. He killing that number.
Okay. I like it.
Hmm.
Okay. Who is your fashion icon?
Ooh, if only one, I'm probably either gonna have to say ASAP Rocky or yeah, probably or Big Sean. Those guys, I mean, look at them. I don't even have to say too much. They don't miss. They don't miss with the
They
fits.
don't miss.
They
That's a good
don't
one.
miss.
Okay. Another really hard question. Favorite pair of sneakers you own?
Favorite pair of sneakers. I love Yeezys, but everyone know I'm a sucker for retros. So I'm gonna have to go Fire Red Force. Fire
Oof.
Red Force.
Great choice.
Those are
Great
heat.
choice.
Those are heat.
Whew, great choice. Okay, favorite pregame snack.
Banana and chocolate almond bar.
Oh,
Gotta have
okay.
it. Gotta have it.
Specific. I like it.
The combo together, undefeated. Undefeated.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Undefeated.
I trust you. I trust you. What
For
is your
sure.
least favorite drill in practice?
Coach B created this defensive drill called Chop Wood. And it's basically a downhill player running at you, and you got to keep them out the paint for about 5 seconds. It's intense and it's hard. It is straight
Oh,
fire. It is so
your
hard.
legs are on fire. That's what.
Oh, everything is coming at you so fast, and you're trying to box them out the paint the entire time. And if they touch the paint, you back in line.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't miss practice. I'll tell you that right now. Best thing
I'm
about
telling
living
you,
in LA.
weather, food, environment. I mean, what's year round? It's just like it's pretty. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the best, but I don't know anything better. I'm gonna put it like that.
It's a fact. Every time I leave, I come back and I say, yeah, this is how we're all supposed to live. This feels right.
100%. 100%.
Okay, two more.
100%.
Best Christmas present you've ever gotten.
Best Christmas present I've ever gotten. That's so tough. Oh, my mom got me and my sister matching necklaces of my grandma birthstone. It was
Oh,
so amazing. Yeah, I love that. That was like really nice of her. My favorite Christmas gift by far.
oh, that is so
That was great.
sweet. Okay,
Yeah,
last
that was nice.
one. Who's winning on Thursday? UCLA or USC?
You know what? I just have to say you got to be there to see. You got to see. You got to be there to see for yourself. I personally am a Trojan fan. That's all I'm gonna say.
Claim it
That's
now.
all.
Claim it. I love it.
That's right. That's right.
Ray, thank you so much for chatting with me. This is so fun. Good luck. I'll be there on Thursday and the rest of the season. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much, Jordan.